I'm pleased to say that right now I am joined by an award winner. Richard at Jenton Group won an award just last night. Talk us through it.
We're very proud to win this. Thank you very much. This is the PPMA Group Sustainability Award, and which fits in nicely with the theme of what we've got going on at the stand this year. This is the big thing we want to do. We do quite a lot of different sorts of equipment, but the thing that brings them all together is a sustainability angle, we hope. And the reason being that a lot of companies are trying to reduce waste. Supermarkets and so on are really keen on looking at waste. For example, this machine behind you over here, our seal tester, packs that leak create a fair amount of waste because they get rejected back from their customers, they get rejected back from end users and so on. What we're able to do is to test every single pack going down a line of a PPMA type variety. We test every pack, and leaking packs are rejected into a bin straight away so they can be repacked. The reason being that the large part of the carbon used in a pack is actually in the product, not in the pack itself. So if you can repack at a point where you can save all the product, that's a good thing. We also get involved in UV disinfection. That's a very large area for us. We had a highly commended last night for a project we do with Marine Products Scotland, because that is for sterilising bugs or disinfecting bugs on salmon. When salmon come in from the North Sea or from the Irish Sea, they quite often have listeria. Now, when you cut up a salmon, you can spread the listeria through the products. It's very, very important that doesn't get into the packaging. So we design and build ultraviolet tunnels that then sterilise or disinfect the salmon on the way through, ready for packing. Again, another reason for things not to be wasted. In bakeries, for example, a lot of the time there's molds and spores going around a bakery. A lot of that comes from the air conditioning units. So we have systems that we can use UV for shining our air conditioning units to stop molds and bacteria forming in the first place, which means the air conditioning system isn't sending it around the factory.
Well, it all sounds very innovative, so it's very good to hear. Let's take a quick look at a piece of machinery that you have here that you can demonstrate to us as well with how it works.
Yes, what this machine does, for those people who are familiar with thermoformers, and there are quite a number of brands of thermoformers on the market, they make a range of products, or they make a series of products at the same time. This machine is a converger, and what this does, it takes a batch of products at the same time, and then it releases them into like a mechanical funnel and fires them down one by one for processes that happen later, like labelling, metal detection, check weighing, and so on. So if I press the magic start button, you can see here how the system is taking products one by one and feeding them down the line. And what it's also doing is it's controlling the gap in between each pack so that everything else happens down the line has the maximum time available to do what it has to do, whether if it's check weighing or metal detection. And products like this can run up to about 180 a minute.
Fantastic. Well, it's a very smart piece of kit right here that I'm sure lots of people will be keen to see today. You recently acquired a new company, is that right?
Well, we got a controlling interest in a lovely company called Dimaco Limited, and Dimaco have got a long history of label verification. When products, especially on automated lines, when products go down for packing, it's absolutely essential that everything written on the label is clear to read and is also correct. And so what Dimaco have done is that they have a very, very sophisticated software built into systems that can be offline or online that will check every label to prevent people from ever being able to ship systems with the wrong information on. For example, weights and measures and so on. We've got one over here. This is one of the offline systems.
Fantastic. Let's take a closer look. Right here, the seal tester. All right, super, thank you. And would you like to talk us through it, Russ?
Yeah, sure. This is an example of the offline system that Dimaco have made. It's a very simple system, but it does an awful lot very, very, very fast. And what we can see here is an example. And on this image, within the space of less than a fraction of a second, it's checked that the label is the product is okay. It's checked the price per kilo, it's checked the weight, and it's checked the price. It's actually found, it's put a little blue box here, you might be able to see on your camera, to tell me that that price is the wrong price for that weight there. So it would stop a whole production run of being incorrect there. So we're really pleased that as a group we've been able to bring Dimaco in, because it's another piece of the jigsaw of end-of-line products, which is...
Excellent. Russ of Dimaco, thank you very much. Richard of Jenton Group, thank you. Cheers.